Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Major League Pickleball Australia. It is Sunday, and you know what that means. Championships on the line. We're about to get started with the Fast Fours taking on the Southeast Asia Surge. Sitting alongside me, Adam Hall. We are ready to go, and this is going to be an absolute screamer.
Absolutely, Dylan Killen. It's great to be here with you. The conditions could not be any better for Championship Sunday. The sun is close to setting. The heat of the day is going out, and we've got a hot match about to start and commences underway with the women's doubles match with Captain Pay on court with Yushay Hesh. They're going to be opposing Liz Trueluck and Jamie Way. Get set for this one, folks. We're excited. The crowd's ready. The players are at the baseline.
Oh, immediate aggression from the Surge. They have played an absolute thriller against the Western Vipers, got through from the semi-final, the Fours. Looking to continue this lead here with the first points on board.
1-0.
Dink rally, and we can see a fiery display already. These ladies going to town. It's going to be interesting to see. We saw Trueluck and Way absolutely tear it up in the last game.
1-1.
Well, Trueluck and Way, for those viewers just tuning in to this MLP clash, they have had some success already together this weekend, Dylan. They took out our gender doubles in the PPA event here on the Gold Coast.
Point Surge. Serving at 3. 3-1.
Oh, so close. A collective groan from the crowd. And speaking of the crowd, the Gold Coast residents have come in force here to watch some thrilling afternoon pickleball.
2-3.
Down the middle, easy peasy.
A nice touch there at the kitchen line from Captain Pay. She got super low. Just to almost spoon that one through the middle, Dylan.
4-2.
Oh, Pay down the middle. She is fired up. High fives all around. Bench getting around her.
Serving at 5. 5-2.
And we refer to that as a TTP, Adam. Through the post.
Serving at 3.
Close. So close.
3-5.
And a ball there through the middle, this time from Jamie Way.
Serving at 4.
Yep, fair to say she is the barometer for her side, continuously pumping the Fours up.
Point Fours. Serving at 5. 5-5.
Ooh, that stings. Some nerves to get us started here. As expected, a tight contest.
Point
An aggressive
forward.
play there from Yushay Hesh with the
Serving at 6.
offensive lob. Just keeping Jamie Way on her toes, but that
6,
ball
6.
ultimately sailing long.
Wow.
Point serve.
Do not speed it up at the surge.
Serving at 7.
Absolutely ripped down the left.
7-6.
And that backhand rip there by Liz Trulock down to the feet of Pei
Serving at
Cao-Chao.
7-7.
Yeah, we can see the
Point
reset attempt there
serve.
for Trulock.
Serving
I
at 8.
think she was a bit surprised by the off pace of the ball there from Captain Pei.
8-7. Point surge.
And that net roll results in a body way. Coppin one. Just reassessing herself. Adam, this is an absolute blinder to get us started. For our viewers at home, utilising the rally scoring format, every point counts.
9-7. Point surge. Serving at 10.
It's a marvellous touch here at the kitchen line, Dylan. The crowd in awe of that
10-7.
shot. Just the way to slow it down. Oh, hands battle there at the kitchen line, Dylan Kimlin.
Oh, hands are flying.
10-10.
And it has to be said, Adam, when the draft originally happened for this season, when Southeast Asia Surge were brought up, we were all in awe of how well Captain Pei drafted. I think it's fair to say they probably weren't regarded as one of the top 3 female duos out of our MLPA teams thus far. But you've got to give it to the fours. Way and Trulock have come out swinging, and this second half of this game is going to be crazy.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see there. I've commentated on a lot of the Fast Fours games, and this combination of Way and Trulock have defeated some big names, and they've really gelled extremely well together. And you see a lot of driving from the baseline and then the confidence of that teammate to rush the kitchen line. And we saw it unpicked earlier before there with Yushay Hesh just blasting one straight past Liz Trulock.
Yep.
And I haven't seen that yet. So this is high-quality pickleball right now.
Yeah, it's fair to say that Trulock has such a strong backhand presence. We saw that in the last semi-final. And for her to take on Pei, it's absolutely tantalising when those ladies get going. I think they've warmed into things now. We can expect some more fast-paced play. So players are returning to the court. Surge ready to go. Slight lead here for our game 1.
Fours, are you good? Surge good. Time in. 11-7. Point fours. Serving at 8. 8-11.
Pei there, just down at the feet of Jamie Way. That ball was just hit a little bit too high there.
Point fours. Serving at 9.
And the fours girls here, just importantly, getting a couple of consecutive
9,
points, just trying to
12.
chase down this small deficit.
Point surge. Serving at 13.
Yeah, Southeast Asia Surge are very familiar with these championship Sundays. They've been into it a couple of
13,
times.
9.
Captain Pei, well and truly accomplished.
Just a little bit of miscommunication on the forward side through the middle there, Dylan.
Yep.
We've seen them play so well and so fluently together so far. But this combination of Pei and Yu Shea now has a 5-point lead.
Point forward.
Yeah, it's really got to be said the fast fours need to dig
7
deep
at
here.
10.
We saw them tear it up in the semis. They need to find that form once more.
10-14. Point
I
surge.
brought up a double and a backhand prowess
7
before.
at 15.
Trulick's still figuring herself out here.
We're just seeing some sort of uncharacteristic misses here from the fours girls at times. Hasn't got away from them yet, but they want to
15-10.
start accumulating some points. And that one will help
Point
Dylan Kimlin.
forward.
Yeah, that's a confidence boost.
7 at 11.
Way smacking it with authority.
Yep, you're fine.
Yu Shea Hesh just doing some court maintenance. Dylan?
11,
She can do it all.
15. Point
That is
surge.
such a good volley battle. And the Surge just seem to be winning all of those 50-50 hands battles at the moment, Adam.
7 at 16. Sixteen 11.
And I've got to credit the intelligence
Point
there of
forward.
True Luck. We did see this in the round one clash
7 at
with the
12.
Southeast Asia Surge serving these long, loopy serves. But what we never saw is we saw the return also
12
loopy.
16.
Jamie Way against
my
Yu Shea says
goodness.
no way.
That was unreal. Jamie starting to fire at the right time here.
7 at 13.
That is a momentum booster. As I said, she is the heart of this team. When she fires, the fours follow.
13 16. Point
Nice
surge.
deep return there, resulting in an error. Handy point for the Surge. Momentum. Just stalled here for the
17,
falls.
13. Point surge. Timeout receiving team 18-13.
And we've got a timeout here, Adam, on the side of the fast fours. They're going to reassess some things. I think at the moment, it really comes down to Yu Shea and Pei. They've just done minimal errors.
Yeah,
Just
they really
continue
have.
to attack. I think, honestly, the response must be here from Jamie Way and Liz Trulick. We've seen Jamie trying to fire. Liz just continue to do her thing. Is there anything that you think needs to happen from the side of the falls?
Oh, well, they just really need to tighten up their performance. So far, Dylan, we've seen the ultimate, game from them both. They've made very minimal mistakes, to be quite honest. But Yu Shea and Pei, they seem to be not having to do very much to force some errors.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see what the team chat's been like as they sort of come out of it now. George Wall, maybe just making a few little adjustments, a few little suggestions, and we'll see what they have for us, because it's go time now. It's current scoreline 18-13 in this game one match in this championship Sunday. We're ready to come back into play now. Yu Shea Hesh at the
Four,
baseline.
good.
Liz Trulick to receive.
That's good. Time in 18-13.
The 1-2 punch there. Pei putting it up.
Serving at
Yushai
19.
finishing it. That, I think, will be the mark of the surge this season.
19-13. Point pause.
Ooh, so close.
Serving at 14.
And the fist pump there from Jamie Way tells a small tale. She was more than relieved to see that one hit the tape.
14-19. Point surge.
There we go. We have our first game point on the line here. Southeast Asia surge, just
Serving at
consistent pickleball.
This is really going to test the grit and the defense of True Luck and Way here.
20-14.
Done.
Point. First game.
Easy
21-14.
done for the surge.
2 minutes,
No
1 minute,
paddle
2
tap at him. Oh, here we go. Captain Pei's coming across. Yeah, she's a class act. As we see our fellas getting ready to hop on. Now we are ready for an absolute titan fight. I think we discussed how strong the surge ladies are in counter. The fast fours have unreal gentlemen on their side of the court.
Well, get ready to see some true firepower here, folks. We've got Lucas Pascoe, 17 years of age for the fast fours, going in this one with his captain, George Wall. The thinking person's team are the fast fours. They've truly got some awesome power at their fingertips here. They're facing off against Marcel Chan of the Southeast Asia Surge and Leander Lazaro. And geez, they've been performing very well, Dylan.
I've had the pleasure of calling a couple of Marcel and Leander's games this weekend, and they are just terrific. Minimal errors, and Marcel has a swagger about him. He starts popping off, you know it's going on. Southeast Asia Surge, just really enjoy his game. He has a bit of a signature serve, that lob serve continuous. We saw it run riot on the New Zealand Hustle earlier this weekend, and we're going to see what happens here. In the combination of Wall and Pascoe. So I think George is going to be able to combat it pretty well.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see if George gets to play his style of play. I think he has had it all his way, to be quite honest, in all the engagements he's been involved in so far. They've really come together so well, have Pascoe and Wall.
Yep.
And Pascoe, well, he'd be looking forward to the opportunity here. A couple of internationals he's going to be playing against. Lucas Pascoe, obviously hailing from the Gold Coast,
Yep.
and this is his home event. So it's going to be an exciting fixture, this one.
Wow.
The situation, Dylan, well, game one, the Southeast Asia Surge, it'll be looking here for the fast fours to get neck and neck and make it one apiece.
Well, we need to bring up as well, Lucas Pascoe played for the Southeast Asia Surge last season. So, you know, he knows Captain Pei's game throughout, but vice versa. Pei knows exactly what to be saying to the gentleman on her corner now.
But I almost feel like this is Lucas Pascoe 2.0.
Yeah.
He's only 17. He's got still a lot of growth ahead of him, Dylan. And I know it's only been a short time between season 1 and season 2, but he's dangerous right now.
Oh, let's get started. Boys on the court.
Time in men's
Championship
doubles,
Sunday.
0-0.
Well, how do you like that hands battle, folks, to kick things off with this second game match?
1-0.
Yeah, I think we're going to start to see this quite a bit. Very rarely does George Wall lose a dink rally, but Lazaro getting a handy point.
2-0.
Oh.
Point four.
We all thought.
1-2.
Now, Adam, we're
Point
talking about
third.
how deadly Lucas Pascoe
7-3.
is. He is on the right side of the court. People at home that might not have seen his game, let me tell you, he has one of the
3-1.
best double-handed backhand flicks in Australian pickleball. There it is.
Point four.
Rips it down the right. When Pascoe gets that
7-3.
opportunity, it is gone.
2-3.
Lovely finish there
Point
from the
four.
captain, George Wall.
Yep, it's consistent shake and bake. Ties it up.
3-3. Point four.
Oh, Lazaro had the opportunity.
7-4.
We had a combined jump there from Wall and Pascoe. They're clearly in sync. Somehow getting that over.
4-3.
Oh.
Point third.
The Surge are just so relentless at the net. I think that's their entire team.
7-4.
We just saw Pay and Uche and how they play at the kitchen. The fellas following
4-4.
suit.
Point
And one
four.
miss there by
7-5.
Lazaro. He's been on fire. The last two exchanges.
5-4.
That's interesting.
Point third.
Lucas, typically a very good dinker. 3
7-5.
forward-facing dinks in a row. And for Leander, that was quite simple.
5-5. Point
And
third.
George Wall now has 3 dink errors so early in this match, and I don't think he's made 3 dink
6-5.
errors in any of the matches so far, Dylan.
And let's talk about that. Lazaro has received a large percentage of the balls thus far. As you mentioned, Wall with a couple of errors here, pops it up. Chan with the setup for Lazaro to finish.
7-5. Point third.
This is dangerous here for the fours. They have their male duo currently
8-5.
struggling. Couple of errors, pressure pickable on display.
Point fours.
Getting a bit
7-6.
lucky there. Just the momentum halting on its own there with an error from the Surge.
6-8.
Oh,
Point fours.
rising to the occasion. And I think that is what we can expect from a typical fast falls combination of Wall and Pascoe. They enjoy the dink rally, get the pop-up. Lucas Pascoe puts it away.
Well, Pascoe largely has been frozen out of this right now.
7-8. Point third.
Ooh, close one. Single-handed
7 and
backhand
9.
ATP attempt. Just going long.
9-7. Point third.
George Wall, very interesting. He's just playing in a way and almost in a manner which he doesn't usually play. It's almost like he's being dictated to make up for really sloppy sort of
10-7.
technique almost. That's way better though from George
Point
Wall.
Yeah.
Picking it up now.
Adam, I think it's, as this is the fours' first
8,
time in a
10.
championship Sunday. For George, he has a weight
third,
on his
11,
shoulders that a lot of
10.
players wouldn't really understand.
minute.
Captain Pay has been in these situations before. So, you know, she's already talked to the team. She knows what to expect. Whereas for George, you know, he's got not only the responsibilities of his own game, but he's got the responsibilities of his side to follow him. Yeah, I think he'll clean it up. George, widely regarded as one of the best male players in Australia. So we'll see him get back into it. I'm curious to see Lucas, though. You mentioned he's been frozen out. I agree with that. But once he gets going, it's terrible for the opposition. And just got to try and establish himself a little bit more.
Yeah. And if you're not familiar with the term frozen out, it's when you just don't see very many balls. And Lucas Pascoe, the young 17-year-old for the fast fours, he is a dangerous commodity. Quick hands at the kitchen line. Very proficient on a backhand flick. It's almost his signature move. He's able to generate such power from below his waist on that one.
Yep.
And maybe wisely the Surge just keeping it well away from him at the moment. Looking for George Wall here just to tidy up those dink
That's
battles.
Well,
Time in.
even
11-8.
with these errors, it's
Point
currently a
four.
2-point game.
7 at 9.
Rally scoring. Always entertaining.
That's why we love it. First to 21 here.
9-11.
Okay, 2 errors there from Lazaro. And that lead we talked about, immediately gone.
10-11.
Ooh, called long. We have a challenge here on the side of Pascoe and Wall. See what confirmation is. Confirmed out.
Point surge. 12-10.
And the come on there from George Wall with the attack, the backhand flick.
11-12. Point
And
four.
George Wall winning that dink battle there with Lazaro.
Yeah, this is big. They've found their groove.
12-12.
Oh,
Absolute.
2 quality resets there from Lucas Pascoe.
Just ridiculous, mate.
7 at 13.
I asked for him to get himself involved. And he's trying.
13-14.
George Wall really starting to get on top of Leander Lazaro right now.
13-13.
That has just gone
Point
wide.
serve.
Diving effort from
Serving at
Wall.
14.
Lazaro, Chan will take it though. This is an absolute battle of inches right now.
14-13. Point serve.
George Wall considering himself pretty unlucky in the last 2 points there, Dylan. Both catching net cords.
Yeah, but that's pickleball. I mean, you've got to stand tall under the conditions, and
15-13.
Lazaro and Chan have got that 2-point lead once more. Oh, Leander says, yes, please. Gobbles that one up down the right side. And just like that, momentum heavily in favour of the Southeast Asia Surge.
16-13.
Oh, no.
Friendly fire.
Yeah, Falcon.
Serving at 14.
Big smile on the face of the fellas. They genuinely enjoy playing pickleball together, these two.
That was almost like paintball, though. He wore that on the chest.
Yes.
14-16.
Ooh, there they go. Hands are flying.
Well, Lucas Pascoe is living dangerously with these speed ups. That speed up came back just as fast, but the reflexes on Pascoe there.
Yeah, I like it though. He's backing himself.
He's got to. Oh, that's a nice shot off the hip from George Wall.
Yeah, he's a straight shooter, that's for sure. Talking about backing himself.
16-16.
Captain has forced the tie game. Oh my goodness. 4 to the floor. They've taken the lead. Exquisite hands.
Timeout receiving team.
And we have a timeout here on the side of the Southeast Asia Surge. Whew.
Well, I don't know if the commentary team can call for a timeout, but I need to take a breath
Oh
after
my
that one,
goodness.
Dylan Kimlin.
Yeah, not right. If I was those fast falls players, I'd be checking their hands because they are hot right now, absolutely tearing it up. And we asked for the response from George Wall and Lucas Pascoe. They've done exactly that. And now it's fair to say the pressure's on the side of Chan and Lazaro.
Big time. And Chan and Lazaro here have not put a foot wrong, but in the last part of that match, the momentum certainly has swung to and fro, and fast fours have made their way back into this to make it very interesting for us. We're getting very close to the end of this game too. It's going to be very important for the fast fours to square the ledger here. They're looking to go 1-1 after the Surge took out the first game here.
Good. Time in. 17-16. Point four.
Yep, they are starting to establish themselves here. George Wall and Lucas Pascoe look significantly more comfortable than they did at the start of this game.
18-16. Point Surge.
That's better from Lazaro,
Serving at 17.
keeping Pascoe back.
17-18.
those gets by the surge were so great, but the fast fours come out on top, winning a crucial point there, taking this to 19-17 now.
19-17.
Oh, the hands are flying, and that goes long.
17-18.
I'm excited for this. The fellas are finally going toe-to-toe with the hands battles. I'm sure the crowd are enjoying it too.
18-19.
Another important dink battle won by George Wall against Lazaro. He was losing them early on in this match.
That's the big point here. The cross-dink rallies were not working in Wall's
20,
favour.
18.
We now have a game point situation. Oh, lunging,
Surge.
not enough.
Serving at 19.
Lazaro constant strikes the ball.
19-20. Point
It's a
serve.
tight game, Adam.
Timeout receiving team.
And
20,
we have a
20.
timeout as a
1 minute.
result. We wanted box office. We got that exactly here. Gold Coast, MLPA. Not many better ways to spend your Sunday, as the Fast Fours did quite well there, but got to give credit to the surge.
They really dug in there. They saved a game point there to find themselves equal pegging now, 20-20. And they have serve. They're going to have to win by 2 here.
Yes. So the freeze is no longer in effect, ladies and gentlemen. And this is exciting.
This is really exciting.
For the viewers at home, we have quite a significant amount of people around the court. So the camera doesn't necessarily catch it, but it is buzzing right now here at Royal Pines Gold Coast. And the players have re-entered the court. Let's get started. Final stages of this game 2. Tied game, 20-20.
That's good. Thank you. Time in. 20-20.
The shot was there, and we now have an unreal game point considering the Fast Fours have been down for the majority of this. And it's called
serve.
long.
Serving at 21.
Pressure pickleball on display.
21-21.
Leander coming through clutch.
This is big for the Surge now. They've got their own game point situation here in game 2.
22-21.
And that finish by George Wall, exceptional by Marcel Chen there
Serving at
to put one
22.
between his legs to keep play alive. How exciting.
Oh, that was insanity. The tweener followed by that shot from Wall. All the twos.
22-22.
They are on form right now. Lucas Pascoe initiating that speed bump. Relies on his captain to finish.
23-22.
Marcel Chan there.
Serving at 23.
I thought he was going to hit that ball much harder than he ended up doing.
What I love there is when he came off the court, he was clutching his heart. Like, oh my goodness, this needs to settle down. Oh, he's a character. I love it.
23-23.
Entertainment
Point
extreme on display right
Serving
now.
at 24.
Shan absolutely trying every trick in the book. And once again, we have another game point situation here for the Fast Falls.
24-23.
That is
Fast
it.
Forwards. They do it in game 2, Dylan. And they lock it up 1-1.
Yeah, what an effort. Captain standing tall. They were down on the ropes, it's fair to say, and they have bounced back so well. I have to say, Leander Lazaro played out of his skin throughout that game, but in the end, just the combined forces of Pascoe and George Wall too strong.
Well, at times there, the fours were largely nowhere. The deficit there got out to 5 points, and the way that they just clawed it back, they were the first ones to obtain a game point there, and then they just had to grind it out to ultimately take that one. But Marcel Chan, wasn't he a showman in that game?
Oh, tweeners behind the back, everything. I just think the big difference that we saw between that game there, it's crazy to consider that George Wall got majority of the ball. Lucas Pascoe got frozen out. And for the Australian pickleball scene, that is rare. Typically, if you're going to freeze someone out, it's George Wall. But didn't matter. He lavished it, and as a result, the Falls take the victory.
If you're watching this one from home, do not go anywhere, because this is going to 4 games no matter what. And we could even be on the precipice of a tantalising Dreambreaker situation. Who knows what we're going to get out of these mixed doubles coming up.
What's your DUPR?
There we go. Thumbs up. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Major League Pickleball Australia. Dylan Kimmel and Adam Hall. Currently got our players warming up, and oh boy, we got another thriller as we get set with our mixed action. A good old-fashioned captain clash on display.
Well, it's go time, Dylan Kimlin, in this one. It's 1-1 apiece in this championship MLP Australia match with the Fast Fours and the Southeast Asia Surge. We do have both captains on court for this vital matchup. Obviously, they're both looking to win this one, and then we're going to play out the 4th match and see what the scoreline will be in that one, and whether or not we're going to go to a Dreambreaker. I'm kind of fingers crossed for one, Dylan.
Give the people what they want. I'm so excited for this game. So we talked about earlier the absolute firepower that comes on display when Jamie Way's on the court. So she went head-to-head against the opposition of Captain Pay, who we can currently see the ladies are warming up. We've got a new recruit here for the Surge as the Gordon Watson commentators running around like a maniac on the left side trying to stir the crowd up. But I'm very excited to see, that particular matchup as those two ladies, they've just versed each other. For the gentlemen, I feel like the Fours were a bit rough to begin with, but then George really took over. The combination of Pay and George going head-to-head, it's going to be interesting.
It really is. We believe that the matchup, looking at the warming up here, we've got Yushay Hesh also on court. So we've
Yes.
actually kind of been a little bamboozled by who
Yeah.
actually might be staying on court, Dylan.
Well, I mean, to be fair, these two could easily take on the combination on the left side for the fours. But it's going to be interesting. Oh, there we go. Yushay looks like she's getting off So's pay. I have a feeling it'll be the combination of...
Is this mind games right now? Because it's a
Man.
smart play if it is. To
working
warm
on-
up with both women when we're going to be doing the mixed doubles.
Here we go. I was going to say, I have a feeling it'll be Lazaro and Pay. They've played together in the past, and as a result, they are devastating on the court. We can get started. Captain Pay to bring it in. Currently 0-0. Yep, and that's just gone wide. For the team closest to us, we have the combination of Lazaro and Pay, and they're up against Wall and Way. Oh, the captains taking each other on.
One. Point four.
Lazaro there, just with
Serving at
a
two.
dink error. Now we've just finished the men's gender doubles match in this one, and
2-1.
we've got Wall and Lazaro facing off again. There's some great dink battles between those two.
Yeah, but we're not watching gender doubles. We got the ladies on the court, and you know what that means. Ball's going to be getting hit hard. Great firefight.
Two.
And that's a
Point
great
four.
battle that was just won there by Jamie Way. Really
Serving at
impressed
three.
with the way that she was able to keep him on the baseline.
3-2.
Yes, Pay.
Surge.
That is so good.
Serving at
Continuously attacking the side of George Wall.
And early on in the match before, we saw George Wall under a lot of pressure, and we saw him grind it out and eventually
3-3.
overpower Leander Lazaro.
That first reset was
surge.
insane for Jamie Way, but relentless offense here for the Southeast Asia Surge, and they've started each game pretty well thus far, Adam.
4-3. Point surge.
That's a stinger. Way does do a pretty slice-heavy return, Adam. She really rips the ball. That one into the net, unfortunately.
5-3. Point surge.
There is only so much you can do to slow down the Southeast Asia Surge. We have an Ernie setup.
36.
Let me reiterate, an Ernie setup. The defense there from Jamie Way, top notch, but it didn't matter. Captain Pay coming in for the crunch.
6-3. Point
Leander
serve.
Lazaro is making his presence known right now. He played so well in the men's doubles, and he's coming out here actively attacking Jamie Way.
Seven, 3.
Oh, the stare down.
Serve.
Thank you, says the captain.
And this will really test the thinking man's pickleballer in George Wall here. He's tried a number of different things here. And the scoreline has just gone out to 8-3.
8-3. Point serve.
Yeah, a couple of errors here, Adam. I think what they may have been banking on, because Captain Pay's been completely frozen out, well, majority of the balls have gone towards Lazaro. They probably didn't
9-3.
anticipate Leander just be absolutely balling out right now. Commentator's
Point
curse
serve,
immediately
point
kicks in,
forward.
mate.
Serving at 4.
I'm waiting for Jamie to start to
Yep.
get some
9.
momentum herself. She's had to defend so many balls from below her hips. She's doing a fantastic job at that, but she's just not earning any points out of them.
Point serve.
Leander is on another level right now. He is absolutely tearing it up with the surge.
He's relentless,
Serving
Dylan.
at 10.
It is alarm bells time here. 10-4 scoreline.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a timeout, if I'm being honest with you, Adam.
Well, they're going to get a timeout if they're not careful, because if the surge get to 11, it'll force the change of
10-4.
ends. We'll have a chance to discuss what's going on out there. The fours will.
Called long. We
Ball's
have a
out.
challenge
Yep.
here.
Ball's out.
Confirmation the ball
Point
is out, so
surge,
as a
11,
result,
change
11-4.
ends.
You know, we
1
saw this
minute.
happen earlier, Adam, with the gentleman, in that the surge just had such a, a big lead to begin with, and the fast forwards had to dig back. Unfortunately, they find themselves in the same situation.
Well, they were surging, literally. And this match is, well, this game, sorry, is really got away. It's
Yep.
really got away for them fast forwards here. I just think tactically, the amount of balls that Leander Lazaro has seen and the amount of balls that he's put away, they need to change it up. Now, what do you do? Because the dangerous proposition is you go to pay.
Well,
good luck there.
I think that they're trying to speed it up towards Lazaro and Pay, and as a result, they're not winning the battles. Jamie Way is playing incredibly well. Let's be real, but there's only so many resets you can do before they put it away. You know, George Wall, renowned dinker. Might be time for the fast forwards to slow things down.
Yeah, I think at times when we've seen those dink battles start to form between George Wall and Leander Lazaro there, Lazaro's been the first one to initiate and bring into play Jamie Way. And Jamie Way's been doing a fantastic job of actually getting so many balls back, but there's only so much she can take before she eventually is bobbing one up, and Leander Lazaro's had some
11-4.
marvelous overhand slams to finish those points.
Better.
Point fours.
And we just
7
saw
at 5.
there George Wall straightening up to pay. Now, he caught her a bit off guard. She was stuck in the transition zone.
5-11.
Exploited her court position. Job well done.
Yeah, that's a
Point serve.
risky lob down the right side.
Serving at 12.
We did just see a bit of cross-dink action from the two ladies on court. And I am curious to see here what the, as you referred to him as the tactical genius of George Wall. He is a very switched-on pickleballer. What he deploys here, because the points continue to mount for the surge.
12-5.
Nice
Point
there by
four.
Jamie Way.
Serving at 6.
I'm getting what I'm asking for of myself here. I want to see more Jamie Way to pay.
6.
I want to see this changing the angle, Dylan.
She's still taking Lazaro on, which is so interesting. Okay,
Point 4s.
that's a mistake from Captain Payne. As a result, better from the 4s.
And a highly ambitious shot there from
7-12.
below her knees there by
Is it good?
Captain
Yeah,
Pay.
yeah, recall. 7-12.
Yeah,
Point
Lazaro,
serve.
man, he is the difference right now, and it's fair to say
7 at 13.
George Wall has been frozen out here.
just think he needs to take some pressure off almost Jamie Way and try and influence, just changing the angles. Maybe try to
13-7.
go to pay a little bit more often.
Point 4s.
Here we
7
go.
at 8.
They aren't that far behind. But it's just the feeling of it, isn't it? The Surge definitely have control currently.
8-13. Point
Yeah, I
serve.
think that's a frustrated George Wall. Baseline drive
7
straight
at
to the net.
14.
Meanwhile, on the other side,
14-8.
Pay and Leander look very relaxed.
Point surge.
That stings. They had the opportunity, and when every point counts in the rally scoring format,
15.
Surge continue to lead.
15-8. Point 4s. Serving at
An
9.
uneasy shot there, I think, by George Wall. He almost was
9,
made to pay
15.
by Lazaro there. I
Point
wasn't
surge.
convinced with that last shot by
Serving at
George Wall.
16.
And they're really struggling here to arrest the momentum away from the Surge.
16-9.
Better, much better.
Point
George Wall
4s.
recognizing the momentum shift of Captain Pay,
Serving at 10.
hitting it behind her. And I think you might be right, Adam.
10,
Might need to see more balls
16.
heading to the left side of the court for the 4s.
Bolt. Yeah, first warning. Yeah, just watch that arc for me. Thank you.
Okay, that's a
That's
service
the
warning.
replay. First warning.
Jamie Way to bring it in once more.
Sorry. It's service action fault. She gets a warning and a replay. All right. You good, 4s? Good surge. Recall that. 10-16.
Yeah, we saw that lob attempt on the right side of Lazaro before and it went out. I actually thought that transition from the 4s was
17.
solid. They looked a little bit more boppy after that service correction from our official, but
Coming to
unfortunately, they went up against Lazaro, who's just running riot at the moment.
17-10.
Lazaro again and again and again. He's dominating this match, Dylan Kimlin.
He just,
Timeout,
you know,
boys? Yeah.
there,
Timeout
it seems to
receiving
be
team,
when we do our
18-10.
MLPA finals events, there's always one player that stands really strong for their side. We've seen it in the past, like when we did the Northern Crocs, Rose Van Reek, for example. She absolutely tore it up. And in this instance, you know, it's fair to say that it's Leander Lazaro. It's crazy to consider that Captain Pay has been quiet. She doesn't need to do anything.
No, but she's just not seeing that many balls, to be quite honest, and I think that really needs to change. If Jamie Way and George Wall are going to chase down this deficit, they need to do something different.
Yep. Yeah, I agree entirely. It's a tricky one because, you know, it's all well and good for us in the booth to say this. As we've mentioned, George Wall, easily one of the most pickleball savvy players in the Australian pickleball scene, and he's having a tough time figuring it out.
And he's out there. Look, he's probably got the best perspective on it. But Coach Ben Costin for the Fast Fours, he's been observing this match and how it's been going. I wonder what he's just said. There's maybe some suggestions for how to play out the rest of this game. Situation at the moment for you folks at home, Southeast Asia Surge. Looking here to go 2-1 in this fixture.
That's good. Time in, 18-10.
Nice finish there by Jamie Way. Here she comes.
Yeah, I said it how many points to go at him, but maybe the Fast Fours needed to slow things down. We see at Dink Rally, they looked way more in control.
11-18.
There's still a pulse. The fours are kicking. They have slowed things down dramatically. And as a result, they look very good currently. Can they continue building this momentum?
12-18.
See, that there's so important. In points previous, Jamie Way would have sped that up. Opted instead to dink. That extra play, George Wall got the easy body on Captain Pay.
13-18.
Incredible flick there by George Wall.
Point surge.
And they charge in.
Serving at 19.
You know, old habits really kicking in here for the Surge, though. 2 points away from a victory to take a 2-1 lead.
$19-13. Point fours. Serving at 14.
Well, that helps. I hope the mics picked up the collective groan from everyone here at Gold Coast after that.
14-19. Point surge.
Yeah,
Serving at 20.
continue to try to speed things up. And that one goes long. Southeast Asia Surge find themselves with the game point situation.
And look, to be honest, the way that the Southeast Asia Surge have really constructed this game, they deserve to be in this position.
Yeah. Yep. You're spot on.
Lazaro has been
20-14.
amazing at the kitchen line.
That's all she wrote. Leander Lazaro Pay,
21-14.
just consistent pickleball. They won all of the hand battles, and for the Fast Fours, they left with their heads scratching. They tried multiple different strategies, different tactics. In the end, it didn't matter.
No, it didn't matter at all. And look, now it's all up to Liz Trueluck and Lucas Pascoe to keep this one alive. And the only way it's going to stay alive is if they win, and we're going to be going to a dream breaker. But the Southeast Asia Surge with Yushay Hesh and Marcel Chan coming to the court. This is going to be a hot contest right here.
Yeah, not wrong, mate. We will be back live with our gender doubles game 4 for our MLPA here at Gold Coast Championship Sunday, straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, Major League Pickleball Australia. Adam and I in the booth as we are underway for our Game 4. Currently the players warming up and all the crowd dancing. Good vibe here in Gold Coast at the moment.
Great vibe. And if I can give a shout out to Colin Kugler from Slam Jam, the podcast. He's our courtside MC tonight. He's been getting the crowd well and truly involved. He's got some cheesy one-liners, but we love them so much.
Yeah.
But there's some atmosphere right here at RACV Royal Pines, Gold Coast, MLP Australia, powered by YOLA.
Yeah, the dad jokes have been flying, that's fair to say. But we are having a good time. Championship Sunday, sun has set, and the stars are shining. We can get started here. The Fast Fours, Southeast Asia Surge, Game 4. And it looks like the Surge will be bringing it in first.
Look
Shade
out,
to
for,
serve.
look out for Chan and Pascal in this one. There's going to be some quick hands.
Oh, well, that's a communication miss up there. And I think for the fours, Pascal and Trulick both have incredible double-handed backhands.
1-0.
We're going to see a lob serve. Yep.
Point fours.
And the stare down
Serving
from
at
Chan
1.
to Pascal there.
I love it.
Letting his intentions be known that this game, I'm going big.
I am quickly becoming...
A Chan fan?
Yeah, spot on, mate. He is
1-1.
just so entertaining. Okay.
Point four.
Okay, Lucas. That had a little bit of swagger about it.
I'm shaking my head because that was nasty. Nasty.
2-1.
Okay.
Point surge.
It's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out considering the last one.
2-2.
Yep. I have a feeling
Point four.
this is going to be a good old biff between Pascal and Chan.
Serving at 3.
But you've got to remember, Southeast Asia Serve also have Yushai in the pocket.
But if I'm to put my fast fours hat on,
3-2.
Liz Trulock's also here too.
Yep. Yep, there it
Point
is.
surge.
And I almost feel like that was a just
Serving at
because
3.
shot, Dylan
Yes,
Kimlin. I
yes.
reckon that was going out. But Marcel Chan said, I'm the
3-3.
man.
Okay, hands are flying.
Point
Pasco's
four.
feeling good. It's
Serving
funny,
at 4.
before this game began, Adam and I saw Lucas yawning as he was walking to the court. It's fair to say he's
4-3.
woken up. We saw that wind up. Liz
Point
was
four.
ready for it straight down the middle. And as a result, this is much better from the
5-3.
fours.
Nice
Point
speed up
serve.
there from Chan to Lucas Pascoe. It's the
Serving
only
at
one he
4.
hasn't purely hit.
Yep. Yep. It's interesting. I think it almost looks like Marcel's actively targeting Pascoe. Bit of testosterone on the court here, Adam.
4-5. Point fours.
Okay,
Serving at
Lucas.
6.
I like the prospect of an angry Lucas. He's normally so calm.
6-4.
Game on the line.
Point serve.
Yeah, I'm calling it.
7
There's
at
something
5.
going on here. These two are going at it. Lucas with the poach, though, not to
5-6.
be.
Point fours.
And the ladies here, Dylan, they've got
Serving
such a
at
crucial
7.
role to play just to maybe keep a cool head for their male counterpart.
Yeah, Yusha had some amazing resets during that rally.
7-5.
Okay,
Point
Liz.
surge.
Double end backhand.
Serving
We
at
did
6.
talk it up earlier, but probably not the time.
6-7. Point
Yeah, that's a
surge.
couple of errors there off Trollocs paddle. She's been playing so well today.
Well, a bit of luck there for the surge. They were
7-7.
stuck deep on that baseline.
Point fours.
It's
Smart
interesting.
play,
Serving
smart
at
play
8.
there by Lucas Pascoe, just to send that the way of Yusha Hesh and ask the question, are you going to drive or are you going to drop?
8-7.
Okay. We are running laps here in the Southeast Asia Surge. Marcel Chan, absolute puppet master, has both Trolloc and Pascoe on a string.
8-8.
With authority, Dylan.
He is not mucking around right now. Lucas Pascoe, majority of the shots are absolutely blasted. We've got an out call here on the side of the surge. Confirmation from our official that it
Point
is
fours.
in.
Yeah. It's okay if the call's been made, guys, right? 9-8.
That defense
Point
by
fours.
Lucas Pascoe was something so marvelous. I can't even put it into
Oh, my
words.
goodness. Soft hands.
10-8.
Incredible play.
Point surge.
They're going head to head. That ball just wide.
Serving at 9.
And I think Shan needs the fire here.
9-10.
Been a little bit quiet. Yes, here we go.
Surge.
He liked that one. Tucked it down the corner.
10-10.
Oh my goodness.
Pascoe with the finish.
Point fours.
We are pushing this court to its
11,
extremes.
1 minute.
Multiple angles down the side. That was absolute insanity, Adam. As the players are now rotating, this game has got some spice to it.
I don't know how Lucas Pascoe rolled his shoulders around when the ball was over his head He was hoping that was going to go long and out. It didn't. And the way that he almost contorted his body to drop that in the kitchen, Dylan.
Crazy. I want to point out the two lunging efforts from Marcel down the right side. That was crazy. And the ladies getting involved. There were some solid volley battles there from Chulik.
Well, they've got more than a supporting role to play, to be quite honest, because they're both offensive weapons as well. Yushay Hesh has been quite damaging, while Liz Trulock has probably brought a measured game to this one, just backing up what Lucas Pascoe can do. There's been a couple of miscommunication errors, though, between them. It hasn't really hurt them looking at the scoreboard.
No, and we have an absolute thriller as we're getting to the second stages of this game 4. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if the Surge win this, they take it all. Fours want to force a dream breaker. Yep.
Yushay Hesh with a winner down the sideline of Lucas Pascoe. Put that one in the bank. That's a highlight right there.
11-11.
Oh.
Point four.
He's 17, folks, but that's maturity right there. To not overcomplicate it by trying to finish a point that's just going long.
She was ready for it too, had the paddle up. And we have got a close one here.
13-11. I'll recall.
Lucas showing his fine motor skills there.
13-11.
Oh, that attack. Wow, Liz Trulock. Wrong time, wrong place. Yushay Hesh straight down the middle.
She is getting involved here. Yushay now having several double-handed backhands.
12-13.
At the right time. The switch on the side of the fours opened up that right side. Easy smash. Shan putting it away. Surge looking good.
Marcel Chan there with big boy behavior. That smash.
13.
Wow.
Oh. You come to the pickleball court, you better bring ankle support. Marcel Chan ripped to the left. Lucas Pascoe running riot. This is getting good. Here we go. Trulock to bring it in. Everything on the line. He looked half asleep. Yep, that was straight at the chest of Pascoe, and his paddles weren't ready.
Gutsy move by Marcel Chan, I must say.
Yep.
14-14.
Okay, Yushay coming up clutch now. Multiple support actions down the middle, resulting in smash opportunities for her partner. Southeast Asia Surge looking really good here as we get to the late stages of this game 4.
Chan and Hesh are really building something now. They've clawed their way in front in this encounter. Fast forwards have called for the timeout. Good time for a timeout, but geez, we saw some incredible play, some incredible points in that one, Dylan.
The thing with the Southeast Asia Surge, I feel like Marcel's done his job, but he's been the quieter of the two, which is kind of crazy to consider. But Yushay is just running amok right now. multiple shots down the middle, and every point she makes is just that one step closer to securing it, because if they win this game, it's all over.
Yeah, certainly is. And Lucas Pascoe, he's been on fire early on in this game, finishing so many points, really commanding that middle position too. He needs to get back to that now, but we need some clean shots.
Yep.
Making no mistakes from this point onwards, folks.
Yeah, I really want to see Liz lift here. She tore it up in the games earlier today, but she just seems a little bit shady. Come on, Liz, you can do it.
Surge good. Time back in. 16-14.
Okay,
Point serve.
body bag attempt was there. Marcel read it like a book, got out of the way.
$17-14. Point serve.
They are really starting to lift here. Fast fours in danger signs.
Just causing the fours to make error after error now,
18-14.
Dylan.
Yep,
Point
they are on a
serve.
tear right now. Captain Pay fist pumping on the sideline. She knows how important this is.
19-14.
They can do no wrong.
Point
The
serve.
surge taking over the Gold Coast.
And Dylan, we've got a match point situation right now. Can they do it?
20,
Watch out for a
14.
court invasion if they do.
Marcel wanted it
Point
too
forward.
early.
Serving at 15.
They have been given an opportunity. The question has been asked. Can the young superstar Lucas Pascoe
15,
rise for the
20.
occasion?
Side out.
Nice shot there by Marcel Chan. Doesn't earn the surge a point. The freeze is in play.
Oh, I love
They've
it.
got the surge now. They can only score a point on their
20,
serve when they get to
15.
20. They've done it. They've done it. The surge. And they get involved on the court. The whole team get around Marcel Chan and Yushay Hesh as they take this one out. 3-1 winners of MLP Australia. The first event, the Gold Coast event, the Southeast Asia Surge. Congratulations to the whole team, Captain Pay.
The standard has been set, Adam. We talked about it in season 1. The Northern Crocs dominated. They had a absolute vicious rivalry with the Surge, and for Captain Pay, this means so much. She's dug deep and secured her first victory with the side. It's fair to say the team have all performed so well. Leander Lazaro, absolutely important with all of those rallies. And then that final game, my goodness, we saw the combination. Chan, Yushay dominating.
Absolutely, Dylan. And commiserations there to the Fast Fours because they went the long way to get here. They really did. They had a great run to even make finals, Dylan. And then they played late last night in the quarterfinal and progressed earlier today all the way through to the final. But the Southeast Asia Surge, they were clinical from round 1. And what we've just witnessed here is a team that is going to be hard to beat.
And you know what I love about this? Our next MLPA event is in Southeast Asia. We'll be going to Vietnam, and you know the Surge are going to be wanting to go back to back. Oh boy, Tingles here in Gold Coast. They are so pumped up right now, and you got to give it to Captain Pay. She's an absolute leader, a role model for the team. and a dominant force on the court.
Yeah, unbelievable performance from Captain Pay here. And in season 1, obviously played in the final there in Sydney, and that one actually got away from them. So she's had her first taste of victory here, Dylan.
Yep. It's so good to see, mate. Like, I think the Southeast Asia Surge, they combine really well. They have such a good vibe as a team. You know, you see them on social media, they love it, and they get around each other. There's a genuine camaraderie about them. For the other teams, you know, they'll be watching this footage and like, okay, we need to be like that because clearly it works.
Yeah, and what did you think of the serving action there? Well, not serving action, but the serving of Marcel Chan. It was quite almost comical at this high level that he's putting these sky balls in the air, but style points for Marcel Chan all round. We had a couple of tweeners, we had a couple around the backs there. He is a superstar, one to watch. And Leander Lazaro, well, what more can we say about him? The role that he played in both the gender doubles and the mixed doubles was outstanding. He dictated a lot of play there. He was consistent at the kitchen line. He went head to head with George Wall and came up trumps many, many times. And the amount of times that he saw a high ball and put it away was just ultimately so impressive, Dylan.
Yeah, mate, I'm so excited for the Surge. I just think across the board, as we're just seeing our finals MVP discussion currently coming up here with our players on the court, this is an interesting one. I think across the board they played so well, and man, it's just, to me, it's a team effort. Everyone just played so well. For the fours, tough. You know, they had a couple of little mistakes, and in the end, it really was noticeable.
Look, I don't think that the fours ultimately did much wrong. I think that the Surge just did so much right. That's the tale of this one. It really, truly is.
Yeah, it really came down to not the fours losing, but the Surge winning.
Oh.
They just played so well, consistent pickleball, and all 4 of the players dominated. Like, they all played so well. It's definitely fair to be said. But across the board, you know, they're loving it. And then, as I said, they set the standard. The next event in Vietnam is going to be an absolute treat, because we know what these guys are capable of, and they will continue to produce these sorts of results.
Yeah, they certainly will. It's going to be in their backyard next time round. Maybe the Fast Fours, maybe they can make it all the way to the final and avenge this one.
Yeah, no, it's going to be exciting, that's for sure. And we can see on our court here, it looks like the finals MVP will be announced. Colin calling it here.
Powered by DUPR, TIXR, OMG, Body Armor, Hard Fizz, LILLY'S, Active Sports Gel. Thanks to all the fans and family for coming out with you guys. This would not be an amazing event that it is. For everyone that stayed back just to watch that grand final, we really appreciate it. Hands off to the Fast Fours for putting on an amazing show.
Some great appreciation being shown here from the crowd to the Fast Fours.
Shout out to the refs, by the way. They're just walking past us. Big smiles all around.
And the Southeast Asia Surge here getting the biggest round of applause from the crowd. So many here, so many enjoying this one, Dylan.
Yeah, mate, it's been such a good turnout from the locals. Speaking of locals, we have League Commissioner Sanj Carter about to announce the finals MVP.
We can get the Surge to come on down here and collect your goodies here.
The Surge have been celebrating loud and proud, haven't they, Dylan? So many warm hugs received as Captain Pay just makes her way up to our MC, Colin Kugler, and with her team,
You are the skipper of this.
Marcel Chan, Yushay Hesh, Leander Lazaro.
Oh, Pay. Such a joker. She loves it.
EJ?
I'm going to let Sanj the Commish present you this trophy. Congratulations to the Surge.
Yeah, congratulations there to the Southeast Asia Surge taking out the championship here on the Gold Coast. We've got 2 more events, Dylan, one in Vietnam and one in Melbourne.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, that's for sure. Major League Pickleball Australia once again providing the goods. It's been such a good event this weekend.
Go ahead for a couple more photos, and I'm going to ask Marcel Chan to join me over here for microphone.
Photos all around, medals, trophies being presented.
And we must say a big thank you to everyone who's tuned in to not only MLP Australia, but also the PPA events on the live stream, on the YouTube. We hope you've really enjoyed the event. We hope you enjoyed our calling of all the matches. We saw some exceptional pickleball over the last 3 days. The talent pool here at the moment is exceptional. As Marcel Chan, a superstar of the Southeast Asia Surge, just has a little chit-chat there with our MC, Colin Kugler, the man from Hawaii, first time here in Australia.
Oh, mate. And he has caused some tremors here in Australia. Let me tell you, he will have noticeable impact on our players. They will be wary, especially that lob serve of his.
Yeah, and I reckon he's won some fans all over this weekend, but in that final, the courage to play those exuberant shots between his legs, around in the back. Oh, Marcel Chan, you're going to have to see some more of your highlights, young man.
Oh, you know, he makes our job easy, that's for sure. Absolutely tearing it up on the court, and you can see he's giving some big shout-outs to the Surge players.
Big thank you to all our event sponsors, in particular JOOLA for their support, ONIX as well, one of our presenting partners.
There we go. I talked about Vietnamese, mate. MLPA Vietnam is going to be awesome. And I think the Southeast Asia Surge are going to be licking their lips at the potential of securing another cup.
Yeah, why not? Let's keep this train rolling. Let's go back-to-back Surge.
Here we go, MVP. Captain Pay securing the MVP. Fitting. Captain's performance, secured it.
Congratulations to Pei Chun Kao.
Yeah, if I could play devil's advocate, a bit stiff for Leander Lazaro, if I'm being honest with you. Pei did play well, but I think Lazaro was absolutely crucial in those points that needed.
Yeah, Lazaro was just what they needed at the right time. He was thoroughly impressive.
Yeah, but in saying that, Pei really, she embodies the Surge. Like, when I think of them, obviously she was the captain for both seasons here, but she lives and breathes it. So proud, wears her heart on her sleeve. Absolutely well-deserved for this finals MVP.
She's done some travel over the last 3 weeks, it must be said. Just 3 weeks ago, she was over at the English Open. 2 weeks ago, she was in India for the monsoon. And here, she finds herself on the Gold Coast, Australia. So to really grind out 3 days of pickleball, to be finishing here, Sunday local time, 20 past 6. She's played a hell of a lot of pickleball over the last 3 weeks, Dylan.
Yeah, and what a way to finish it off. She'll be loving this right now. Well, we are going to close things down. It's been an absolute blast calling this weekend with you, Adam. We hope you at home have enjoyed all the footage. Remember, you can catch it all on the Major League Pickleball Australia YouTube channel. And we're going to close things down because it's in Gold Coast. You know what they like to do, party. So we're set for a big, fun evening here with the players. Surge taking the cup. Thank you very much, Adam Hall.
My pleasure, Dylan Kimlin. We look forward to seeing you all very, very soon.